You're a brave one to be alive, and I'm here to testify. There ain't nobody quite like you to rise above the world the way you do. So kiss me now, won't you kiss me now? We ain't got time till the fire burns out. You're down, the care's too much for all the world and how you lift them up. I can't get higher, 'cause I'm off the ground. So hold me close, my love, and kiss me now. Kiss me now, won't you kiss me now? We ain't got time till the fire goes out. Kiss me long, kiss me close, 'cause I love you so, my dear, you'll never know. I've seen 1,000 sunsets by the ocean, walked a million miles holding hands, and if I had a prayer that I could pray to, I'd sing it out and fly to you again. Kiss me now, won't you kiss me now? We ain't got time till the fire goes out. Kiss me long, kiss me so close, 'cause I love you so, my dear, you'll never know. You're a brave one to be alive, and I'm here to testify. There ain't nobody quite like you to rise above the world the way you do. So kiss me now, won't you kiss me now? We ain't got time till the fire burns out. Kiss me long, kiss me so close, 'cause I love you so, my dear, and you'll never know. Kiss me now, won't you kiss me now? We ain't got time till the fire goes out. Kiss me now, won't you kiss me now? We ain't got time till the fire burns out.
Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town,
To feel-good stories and messages of hope.
a few jokes and live calling,
Highlighting local businesses.
discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying and delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Give us a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
The Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Dawn, where's the snooze button?
Freddie, it's time to get up. We got a show to do.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hang tight, guys. Pressing the snooze one more time.
And it's time to do a show.
Morning time, snooze button. So many things to do.
Welcome to the morning show. The what?
So many things to do. Never enough time to do
Remember
what you gotta
like
do.
a week ago you said you were going to change
I've
and be nice to me? It's just gotten downhill from there.
been thinking about that actually today. I
I'm
really
glad
need
you're
to.
thinking about it, but you ain't doing it.
I was thinking about it last night. Like, I just can't let all these negative outside forces continue to influence my mindset. I need to walk the walk that we talk every day.
So am I like an outside force that
No, you're not. You just seem to
constantly
get the
banging
brunt
on?
of everything. So I
get
apologize.
the brunt of everything.
I'm sorry about that, yeah.
You're like the other females in this studio, taking the brunt. I take the brunt, I take the brunt.
You do take the brunt. I'm
Too
sorry.
much.
I am
Didn't
sorry
you?
about that.
See the sassiness of Zora?
Why?
Knows
I
a
think she
complete
went-
sentence. Yeah, but
She's standing up for what she believes in.
but that isn't the equation. When you come in here, you agree to do.
Not
what we said to
everything,
do.
but
oh,
no,
yes.
no.
Oh,
No,
absolutely.
it's a complete sentence.
I'm sorry, I set the rules.
Oh, where's my buzzer? Because
Ryan,
he
you
seems
like
to
that,
think
Ryan?
he
Like
says, no, I do not think so. I need my
set the
buzzer.
rules.
No.
Why in the world would you bring in people and let them set the rules?
What rules need to be set? There's boundaries and parameters in a
Parameters,
business.
I set them.
Says who?
Boundaries, I set them.
Really?
That's right. It's my program. Yeah. Where are you going?
Enjoy your program on your own. You enjoy that whole situation on your own.
If she ain't back in 10 seconds, Ryan, you're going to sit up here with me.
Yeah.
I got no problem with that. So anyway, how you doing? Welcome to my show. Because she's decided to do the bird. Don't come back. I'll do it with Ryan. I need the microphone. See, Ryan, you never know what's going to happen here.
Never know, yeah.
Don't touch that. Yo, you left your tissues. And how you doing?
Good, how are you doing? Do I need to
Is it
talk
too-
into this?
I don't know. Is that has more more rope? Does it or doesn't it?
It doesn't look like it does.
Oh.
Yeah, it's,
Oh yeah, I think that's.
That's an excellent. All right, you know what? Play a commercial break. Mute the mics and play a commercial break. Let's see what she's doing. 'Cause, no, I just end the show.
yeah, she didn't like the boundary thing.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
Welcome to AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet radio, TV production company, discover AMP2 TV. AMP2 TV is a full-service media company that can provide all streaming videos, video studios, radio studios, and television studios. Call us today at 866-224-5422, for no business is too small to grow to be accounted. It's time for your message to be seen. Let AMP2 TV help get you there.
Being a successful woman in business means having the courage to own who you are. We understand the challenges faced by women, and we are here to help. Our team is here to develop the best strategy designed just for you. Your path is unique, and with the right tools, you can accomplish your dream. From radio to TV, from podcasting to magazines, we create the visibility to amplify your impact in business. At New Dawn Media, we are here to help bring your message forward and help your business flourish. It is time for your message to be seen and your voice to be heard. Contact us at 866-224-5422 or brooklyncafe.tv. Your voice can make a difference.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Show on this Talk to Me Taco
Thank you,
Tuesday.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
Whole lot of stuff going on. Once I clear my brain and figure out what it is.
No, I just want you to know what it feels like being dumped on. That's all. For 2 weeks. Being dumped on, being dumped on, and being dumped on. Then, all of a sudden, we got a new definition where being dumped on is okay. It's not okay. People have feelings. I have feelings too.
How are you doing, Zaria? So I was thinking.
This is all Zaria's fault.
Zaria, I was thinking that, you know, that lunch place we went to the other day, after I didn't know where I was going, it took me a half hour to go 2 miles. So I go out to pick up lunch for the crew, and I take a left, and I take another left. And she says, it just occurred to me that you might not know where you're going. I go, I have no clue. This is where I think I'm going. She said, no, that's not where you're going. She said, so just stay here and make another left. I said another 6 lights, and then make a right up there. It took us 20 minutes to go, what, 2 miles?
Do you know 3 lefts equals a circle?
When I actually found out where the restaurant was, it would have been a whole lot easier to go a whole nother way.
It's where you started. It's a circle. Yeah.
So I was thinking we could go to them and see if they'd be interested in doing some sponsorship or some food for Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool. Just for which shows? Like
Any
just
show.
the Brooklyn
Pick a
Cafe
show.
in general?
Pick a show, all the shows, any show, make a commercial for them, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Made me think of it.
Who's tacos?
From that restaurant we picked, well, I can't say the name because they're not a sponsor yet, but a restaurant that we went to on Friday for Cinco de Mayo.
I'm gonna tell you, that food was really good. They made me that shrimp burrito. I think it was unbelievable.
So I thought on Tuesday, good morning, since they always do Taco Tuesday, you could hit one of these Mexican places up for something, food or something. You never know. It gave me the idea when G-Man told me he was going to go check out that other restaurant.
Yeah, I think he said tomorrow, right?
I don't know when, but we shall see.
He was cutting it up with me. He said.
Yeah, what was that all about?
It means that we were discussing a project.
So, good morning, Chelsea.
Good morning.
We got a new potential producer in the house with us, Ryan. He's got a whole earshot of a whole lot of stuff going on already today.
No, it's okay. Family does what they do. Now, today I wanted to talk about, did you notice, Technology Tuesday, did you notice that the Saudi Arabia has an A1 robot? And I posted it on our...
An AI robot?
Yeah. And I posted it on the cafe. You can see the interview with, what's up, big guy? Interview with Tony Robbins. Of all people, they picked Tony Robbins to do the interview. And he's talking to a female robot. And it's not one of those things where the woman is wearing the suit and moving on. This is a complete AI independent robot who thinks. And if you check it out, check out our Facebook page, it's on there. And it just goes to show you that we're talking about how AI is taking over the world with everything it does. This robot has been around, was given a passport. It's a real person, registered person of the Saudi Arabia.
She had a passport?
She's everything. She's like a
I'm still
human
waiting
being.
for mine.
She's like a human being. But if you look at it, it's the most unbelievable thing I've ever seen in my life. And they're talking about, you know, how most movies, they talk about how robots sort of defeat man because man gets a little funky and they need to up the game. So they were asking, he asked it, how does man and robots, how can they live together?
Well, it's like Star Wars. So I went to. Good morning, Baxton. Welcome back. How you feeling?
Now come this way. Don't come this way.
Sorry, I gave you the wrong directions.
Go the other way. It's like when I went to Disney World and I went to Hollywood Studios. They've got that whole Rise of the Resistance ride. And it's about Star Wars. So when you go through, and I don't know if anyone has ever equated some of the Star Wars movies to the Holocaust.
What?
Because when you get there, they have you in this waiting area, and they've got people yelling at you, and they've got the resistance side, the bad side, and these gray uniforms saying, you stand on this, you stand on that, you stand on that. And it gave some people a feeling of being told what to do, being in a bad situation, Holocaust-like. And then, of course, they break you out and you go through the freedom and all of that stuff. Makes me think of some of that. And so when you get out on this ride, they've got all of these robots, all those white robots from Star Wars, lined up. For a second, I wasn't sure whether they were going to be AI, if they were going to move, if they were really people.
But those people were people in costume.
They actually weren't even people. They were just the robots that were just there for the set. But it made me think of it when you talked about the robots, because through all those Star Wars movies, some of those had to be AI. They couldn't, I don't know if they were all, I'm going to ask our film
they were
people.
people.
You think there were people in each one of those robots?
Yeah, they cast over
You do?
3,000 robots.
But now
over
just think,
time.
now they won't have to.
Well, it's very expensive to build what they have in Saudi Arabia. They got all the money in the world.
But imagine having one of those robots in Saudi Arabia or wherever you have them and being able to place them in every scene multiple times to do the same thing over and over again. And now those 3,000 actors that had been hired will not be needed anymore.
Well, she said that they were created because they're going to go in and work on radioactive material, which humans cannot.
But I'm thinking of just in the movie production business, on where you could possibly
I don't
put
know if you're gonna
robots and
bring
not
in
need
$1
them.
billion robot to do a movie.
But the AI side, you could.
Maybe you can ask an AI to build one. 'Cause
All
they
of
can
that.
build anything. It just means that the future, you know how they had those movies where you guys are being replaced by a robot? Not too crazy anymore. It's kind of scary.
How you doing, Magic Man? I like your shirt.
Thank you.
What
And
are
your
you,
back.
a flamingo artist? You a flamingo artist tonight?
Maybe.
You singing tonight?
No.
What?
You sing? You have the phlegm in the chest?
How you feeling?
Good. Like it's still there. Like the cough was never sickness. It was just when I get
Illness.
allergies,
And
I get
stress.
mucus that goes down here,
Thank
which
you for
causes
that.
me
It's a
to
little
cough.
bit
Thank
too
you for
much
sharing.
information, but thank you for sharing.
I heard the big news. I heard you're going on a double date.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yes.
I didn't hear about
I
this.
heard you're going on a double date
You're
with
the one
Josh.
that goes-
When is
You
this?
told me to go see that stupid movie.
What stupid movie?
The scary
Evil
one you saw
Rises.
with Bailey.
Yeah.
Evil Rises.
Yeah.
Piece of crap.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Did you see it?
Yes, I did. I loved
you
it.
liked You loved it.
I absolutely loved
How
it.
much did they spend on fake blood in that movie?
I thought it was great. Bailey looked like she was traumatized during half the movie, but I loved it.
But I heard you guys are going on a double date to see Guardians, I think. Isn't that what he said?
No.
No.
Evil Rises.
No, they saw Evil Rises.
No, I saw Evil Dead Rises. I thought it was a group of people.
Not a group. It's you, him, Bailey, and
Nikki.
I did not know that.
You're the one that invited him.
And Zari is going to go.
There we go.
She's not going.
You're going on their double date.
You're gonna be the third
Chelsea's
wheel.
like, no.
Bikes for it.
You're gonna be the tricycle wheels.
You know, when Zari goes, we get all the dirt. Because she'll be like, well, you know, whoever was in
She
the
don't
car.
She don't rat nobody out.
No one rats anyone out. Ever noticed? You couldn't even get that whole information, and it was like sitting right there for the picking.
I didn't believe it.
Why?
Because I didn't believe it. I was shocked.
See that? But it's a good catch.
And then I asked her. She didn't say nothing.
She
I
won't
should've
say
known.
anything.
I told you it wasn't. Trista.
No, you're right.
That's true. You told us that for sure.
Now, let me ask you a question. They brought up a good conversation yesterday. Is there a difference between a snitch and a rat?
What about a snitching rat?
Oh.
No, let's say saying you're a little pregnant. It's a snitch or a rat. What is the difference? What's the difference between a snitch and a rat?
I don't think there is, because a snitch literally tells on somebody and a rat tells on somebody. Like it's the same. It's like just a different word, but one's meaner.
I'm new.
Okay, so I think the difference between a snitch and a rat is I think a rat is like intentionally put in situations where they're meant to get information, but a snitch is kind of like you were there and now you're not, and so I'm gonna tell on you.
I never thought about it like that. That's interesting.
A snitch will do something for a reason. Payola, money, reason. He will always snitch you out for a reason. There's a reason behind why they do it.
Like Judas?
Well, a rat doesn't need a reason. A rat is a rat. A rat is just gonna
Really?
throw you out there like Judas with no reason whatsoever. And I saw a documentary. They made a whole documentary
On a rat versus
on
a
a rat
snitch?
versus a snitch. It's unbelievable. And they gave examples of it. It's unbelievable the way they do it. But you know how they say if you know somebody in school and he's committing a crime or he's going to do a crime, would you snitch him out?
Yeah.
Or would you rat him out?
Like, if I thought that he would be endangering other people, then
You would snitch.
of course.
Sit right there.
Like, if it meant that I'd be protecting other people that he could
So
possibly
you
hurt.
would do that.
If it meant that I'd be saving the lives of other people.
What if
possibly.
you knew, right, if you saw something on social media and you knew a kid was going to go into a school with a gun?
Would you rat him out?
Yeah,
Even if he was your friend?
of course I would.
Is that a rat or a
Because it would be
snitch?
protecting other people.
Right.
I don't care if I'm ratting or snitching. I'm doing it.
Would you tell us? Would you tell the teacher you caught somebody cheating on a test?
No, never.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't snitch on him?
What they got on their test is none of my
Yeah, like here's the thing. It's different. There's a different idea of, snitching on somebody because, they cheated on a test. Or snitching on
that.
somebody because you have intel that they're going to go do something horrible in the school.
Okay, so you go to dinner and you see your best friend with another woman, and your friend is dating him and she doesn't know about it. Would you rat him out?
Yes, 100%.
You would rat the guy out.
Yes, I'd be like,
Grab the mic.
I would be so disappointed as a friend. I was like, well, what the hell are you doing? Like, why are you shooting
But
somebody?
you have to explain something to me. If my test is none of your business, why is my life your business?
Well, I have to let the.
I'm sorry?
No, sorry. I have to let the person know. I was like, just so you know, X, Y, and Z
You
is cheating
have
on
to
you.
let them know?
Yeah,
you
because-
don't have to do anything. You keep your mouth shut. Why is my test none of your business, but my life is my question. Why
Because
is it that you have to?
a test is a test. It's not really gonna do anything.
But why
a
is my life your
relationship,
business?
a relationship,
If you see me,
not just your
your life. It's just, if you're dating somebody, that's
if
a
I'm
commitment
dating
to
somebody you know,
Uh-huh.
and I go to dinner with somebody else, you're gonna rat me out?
If you're actively cheating on them, like, there's a difference between going to dinner with a friend.
Listen to the question.
Yeah.
You guys are adding all the. I'm having dinner with somebody. I didn't say I was having sex with her. I'm having dinner. Are you going to rat me out that I'm having
No.
dinner with somebody?
No.
But what if you said, oh, I saw Freddie having dinner with Bailey? Not, I saw Freddie having dinner holding Bailey's hand.
But like.
But
what
why
I
is
prob-
my life your business? I'm going back to what you said.
if you're just eating, then there's really nothing.
Well, you're not going to see me dancing on the table.
Well, would you go up to them and say, like, if your best friend's boyfriend was out for dinner with another girl, woman, would you go up and go, hey, Sam, how are you doing? It's so good to see you at dinner. Or
I
would.
would.
You hide?
No, I'm very confrontational, so I'd be like, "Hey, how
I
are you?"
asked the wrong one.
Like I'm
But you see, I
I
don't
would be like,
understand.
"Hi, how are you?"
Okay.
And they'd be like, "Okay, okay."
This doesn't make any sense. My test is none of your business, but you're going to confront me having dinner with
Not
someone
confront.
else.
I would
She's
have
gonna
confronted. I would
say
just
hello.
say,
She
"Hey,
says
how you doing?
confrontation.
Who's
She's gonna
this?"
say hello.
I would say
So-
hello. Like I don't get scared. People
But
ask me
how
to do
is
something, I
my
wouldn't get
life
scared.
become your business?
But who do you hurt with a test?
You have a mic?
With a what?
With a test.
You have a mic?
What-
It
what-
says it's marked 3. and I have
No,
idea.
that you have to look at how this is. It's 5'6". You see how it's like.
You got to change the number. Okay, so you would rat somebody else at dinner.
It's like I would rat them out. If I would like say hi and I would mention it to my friend, like, hey, did you know your boyfriend's going to dinner with X, Y, and Z?
Oh,
She could be like,
why
just
would you
do
do
that.
You gotta send that text message.
You see,
All right, so let me ask the guys, not the girls. Would you?
what
rat
I
your
would
friend?
do is I'd probably pull the friend aside for a second and ask for an explanation about what's going on.
That's a fair deal. But again, why is my life your business? And if I tell you, mind your business.
I'm looking out for my friends,
Yeah. And your
making
partner.
sure they don't get hurt.
I think that seems normal.
Yeah, I agree. If it involves someone else that could be hurt, I wouldn't rat them out or snitch. I would ask first, like, hey, like, yeah, what's the situation
Yeah.
here, and like,
For-
hey, you know, like what you're doing, and if they are.
And
like,
what if they tell you I'm having dinner?
Cool.
But why are you asking?
I would ask them.
Protect
but
them.
why with them? What's the?
Okay, so let me
But-
check. So let's switch this around a second. So you go to dinner with somebody, but you're dating somebody I know. I should walk up to you and say, "What are you doing having dinner with that woman?" I have the right to do that.
Here's the thing.
Oh, no thing. This is a simple question. Do I have the right to do that? Yes or no?
Yeah.
I
would
do?
Can you restate that question?
He went to dinner with somebody else, and he's dating somebody I know. Do I have the right to invade his privacy and ask him, "Hey, what are you doing?"
Well, would it be better if you just ignored him and you walked right past and didn't say, "Hey, Ryan, how you doing?" You walked right past. Would he
Maybe
better
I
just
say, "Hey,
hello?
Ryan, how you doing?" But I can say, "Ryan, what are you doing with this coochie
No, all
mama?"
you do is just say
You
hello.
see, here's the thing. I
Just
would
say
do
hey.
it because if I was put in the same situation,
What would
I'd
you
want
do?
them to do it for
You
me.
rat him out.
It
You
depends
ask-
on who the person is. For example, if it's a very close friend of mine, I would probably raise hell. And if it was a
But why
family
is
of
it
mine,
that? Why
my
is
sister,
it? But why is it that it's your affair, it's your business when it's convenient? But
They're
it's
family.
not convenient, and you're accusing somebody. We don't even know what the deal
It's
is.
not convenience, it's circumstance.
The circumstance is working in my favor. You're accusing me of something that I haven't done.
Well, no.
That's why you ask.
But who are you to ask? Okay, we're dancing the same dance here. It's back to the test. My test score is none of your business. You said that.
Yeah. It's like
That's not a
But you don't know if I'm cheating.
What's
You're
the
making
difference?
an accusation.
So they're not going to say anything.
The test is not a person.
If you're cheating on a test and you're in her class, she's not going to say boo.
All right, let me switch
She's
it
going
up.
to keep doing what she
Hold on,
does.
let me switch it up one more time. You see me in a car with somebody, and I'm dating somebody else, and you see me in the car. What are you gonna do?
nothing. A car, you driving somebody is, in my opinion, entirely different sometimes than.
So you're not gonna
sitting
come up
down.
to me and say, "Why were you in the
I'm
car?"
not gonna
with me?"
drive up to you. Roll down the window, Freddie.
So you're not
Freddie,
gonna
who's in the
ask
car
me
with
why
you?
I was in the car with somebody.
No, I wouldn't.
driving somebody. Yeah.
Because like having dinner with somebody and driving somebody is entirely different animals. You could be driving a friend back from work. You could be driving somebody, and of course, the same could be said about dinner. You could be having dinner with somebody, but dinner is a bit more of a formal type setting. So that's why I'd probably ask for, "What are you doing here?" You know.
Well, if I was out for dinner with you, just the two of us,
Or even going to the club tonight.
what if someone said to Chuck or Linda, "Oh, I saw Freddie or Dawn out with somebody else"? Is that anyone's business? Is it business or is it personal?
But you and I run a business.
What if that person doesn't know that?
Chuck and Linda don't know that.
What if they don't know who the other person is? What if someone Linda knows says, "Oh, I saw Freddie out for dinner with a woman in a
I've been told that a million times.
and
Not
Not
only
a
Linda,
problem.
it was Michelle, it was a bunch of people. But this is what I do for a living.
So
I
then
take
it's
people to
business.
dinner.
But if you're sitting having a glass of wine, kind of hanging out,
I
being
used
a
to drink
little-
wine too.
Makes no difference.
I don't. Okay, maybe it's me, but in our business, you see the amount of people that come through
Our
here a
business,
day.
but
But I've been doing this for 20 years. I've
you
been
just go up
accused.
and say hello. No one's
Come
accusing
on out, you
anyone
want to
of
have a glass of
anything.
wine. But what I don't understand is how you can formulate bad ideas on people because of your personal ideas, not about what's occurred.
You know what they say?
What do they say?
Doesn't matter well, it's not my business what somebody thinks of me. Isn't that the saying? Which I never understood that, by the way.
Yeah, but I think we're not formulating a bad idea thought. We're just literally just coming up provoking the question. If I see my friend is dating somebody, her boyfriend, and her boyfriend's with another girl, and I see him. I say, "Hi, how are you doing?" I leave the restaurant. I text my my friend, and I'm like, "Hey, by the way, I saw X, Y, and Z at the dinner with this girl. Like, I just want to know if you know, yes or no." That's just a precaution, because.
But why would you bring that up?
Because it's my friend. Like,
But
my
it's none of
friend
your
needs to
business.
know.
The other thing is, do you know the hurt that you're going to open up especially if something doesn't happen? You're going to be responsible for something that did not happen.
If it doesn't, if she already knows, like, oh yeah, he's going to dinner with a friend, then it's not hurting. But if she doesn't know, then they can bring it up in their conversations. I'm not asking, oh, what happened? I'm just bringing up what
so
happened.
you're
in general.
dating somebody, right? And your boyfriend gets a sexy, beautiful smelling underwear UPS with no return address. A woman's underwear. your
That's a
boyfriend.
different story.
Yeah. But
What do? You accuse him of having an affair?
I ask him, I'm like, yo, what's up? Like,
And he says, I don't know who sent these. What do you think? What do you think he's gonna? Why? This is a true story.
Well,
by
yeah,
the
one
way.
that's really, really weird. So I'll just be like, yo, this is kind of weird. Like, it's just like, that's an out of the blue situation. So it would be a conversation. I would talk to him about it. Like, I won't automatically be like, you're cheating on me, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yo.
So he's gonna tell you two things. I don't know who sent them, and I'm gonna try to find out who is stupid enough to do this.
And I'll be like, okay.
Now, do you know who his friends are, who he hangs out with? There are guys that do stupid things.
I probably know, because like I won't if we're like dating for a long time, I would know who his immediate friend groups are, and if I didn't, like people have.
So
other
you're
friends.
quick to draw the negative on any situation. I'm just trying to point out different scenarios always end up to the negative.
Okay, so you have friends that would endanger your relationship.
Matter of fact, yes, that happened to me.
You have bad friends.
No, I don't. No, I don't. You met him. Is he a bad friend? Probably saved my life. He's not a bad friend. This is the way we used to clown around. And he came clean. See, the bottom here is that he wanted to prove a point, and I'm proving that point again today. We jump to negative conclusions about everybody before we do a positive conclusion. Positive. Okay, so I was with this girl at a restaurant because she was having a hard time, and she has this idea, or she wanted to help somebody who was committing suicide. There's a lot of positive that can be happening too, but that's not even brought up.
But but no worries. But like she said, if your significant other knows about it, there's no issue that.
I didn't say she did it. She
Have you
didn't.
seen anyone watch the Hallmark Channel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sometimes you watch the Hallmark Channel Christmas, right? And this girl sees a guy out for lunch or dinner with another really beautiful woman. So she stops talking to him. So all this time goes by, and she says, well, I saw you out for lunch with this beautiful blonde. He says, oh, that was my sister. She flew in from out of town as a surprise, and I didn't know she was going to be there. Total miscommunication.
Yeah, but she went to the negative.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I feel like the thing is, it's always who you are. Because some people go to negative immediately, but others don't. Like if I have a boyfriend and I saw my boyfriend out with another girl, and I would just be like, I would just ask him like, oh, who was that? And he'd be like, oh, this is my friend. And I'd be like, okay, cool. Like I feel like I wouldn't like be like, oh my god, he's cheating on me, because like people have friends of the opposite sex all the time. So I feel like if your mindset is always negative, then it's always going to be negative. If you're a jealous person, then it's always going to be a negative thing. But if you're not a jealous person, you're just like everybody has friends, then you'd be like, okay, cool. Like it's just something you talk about. Depends like.
So if
who
you're
you are.
dating somebody and somebody came with you with that kind of information, that's what you want. You want them to tell you, listen, I saw your old man with another lady and this.
Yeah,
Is
it'd be
that
like
what you
if
want?
they want, yeah, they tell me, and I'd be like, okay, cool.
I would never understand this age group. Never in a million years.
Would you rather be the last to know? Yeah.
I would rather be the first to know something than there is to know. Making accusations makes people negative. And when you make people negative, getting that trust back to make them positive sort of always makes a spin. Always. You're in the people business, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to be surrounded by people. Now, I'll give you a better one. The more attractive you are, the more the accusations will fly. Okay? The more attractive you are,
Hey, it's Ready?
how you doing? The more the accusations will fly, because then they'll start using words like, oh, you know, you flirted. Why were you in that room by yourself? Why were you here? Why were you there? Guys know it. Guys talk in the bathroom about, yeah, I might hit that. Well, I'm dating that. You are? She's all over me.
We're going to go go to commercial break on Freddie's show.
What's wrong?
More to come on the other side of this break. Let's find. I really want to go into mindset because I think
This is mindset.
I think this media
This is
world, this
mindset.
post-COVID world, has made people's mindset changes.
Millennial mindset?
Oh,
Over
God.
that. Stay tuned. More to come. We'll be right back.
If you have diabetes, would you like to eliminate painful finger sticks? Are you injecting insulin multiple times per day? Then you may qualify for a continuous glucose monitor. CGMs monitor blood sugar using a small patch placed on your upper arm or abdomen, and they use your smartphone to accurately monitor your blood sugar levels. Stop pricking and start scanning. Plus, CGMs are covered by Medicare and most private insurance plans. They can be shipped free of charge to your door. Call today to see if you qualify.
Nobody likes to prick their fingers. If you are a diabetic using insulin like many of us, the worst part of your day is sticking your fingers to draw blood. Now you don't have to do it anymore. You can get a new continuous glucose monitor. As long as you check your blood sugar and inject insulin, it may be covered by your insurance. Call us and we'll let you know if you are covered, and send one at little or no cost to you with free shipping. Stop freaking your fingers. Call right now for your new continuous glucose monitor.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
Welcome to AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet radio, TV production company, discover AMP2 TV. AMP2 TV is a full-service media company that can provide all streaming videos, video studios, radio studios, and television studios. Call us today at 866-224-5422, for no business is too small to grow to be accounted. It's time for your message to be seen. Let AMP2 TV help get you there.
Being a successful woman in business means having the courage to own who you are. We understand the challenges faced by women, and we are here to help. Our team is here to develop the best strategy designed just for you. Your path is unique, and with the right tools, you can accomplish your dream. From radio to TV, from podcasting to magazines, we create the visibility to amplify your impact in business. At New Dawn Media, we are here to help bring your message forward and help your business flourish. It is time for your message to be seen and your voice to be heard. Contact us at 866-224-5422 or brooklyncafe.tv. Your voice can make a difference.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
It went back.
The millennial mindset. Are you guys considered millennials?
Not really.
No. I think
No,
I
right?
think I was called a centennial.
You're a
Because I was
centennial?
born in 99.
So was I.
I think if you're
what's
after
it called?
95,
We're
then
Gen
you're
Z.
Gen Z.
Gen Z?
Yeah.
It's close to a centennial. I thought you were like 100.
100?
100.
100.
100 what?
A century, a centennial, 100. Gen Z.
Yeah, you're not a centennial.
I feel like the end of
Or
Gen Z
Gen Z.
ends at like 2010 or something. Like let's like that's the new generation's after 2010. So
Do you think your mindset as a Gen Z? Are you Gen Z?
I'm Gen Z, yeah. 2004.
You all are? Is Bailey Baxton?
Yeah, we're technically
Gio
Gen Z.
is a millennial. No,
What
Freddie
year were you
is.
born?
Freddie is. So, do you think their mindset as a Gen Z is different than the millennial mindset?
It's 100% different.
Yeah.
It's similar, but it's different because like they're so much older than us. Like I feel like people don't realize that
Much older than us.
millennials are like
8
30
years?
They're 30 now. They're
Yeah.
28. Like we're like still. I'm still teenagers, so that's a different mindset than a 30-year-old. Like the oldest like millennials
So
should be
what
like
are you?
32, 35. I'm a Gen Z.
How far down does the Gen Z go? 14, 13?
Like Gen 19. The youngest one, 2010 is 13, 14 years old right
How
now.
old were you guys when you got cell phones?
I was
don't even
like
remember.
10,
What grade? Do you remember?
4th.
Fourth grade?
Like a cell phone or a smartphone?
Yeah,
Cell
that's different
phone,
because
because
my
they
first
didn't have
cell
a
phone was a flip phone because my mom wanted me to
I
get.
had a Firefly. It had the program number in it.
Ah, okay. Smartphone. How old were you?
I would
Were they
say
out then?
Middle school.
I got my first phone at my first like actual phone, like iPhone, like at 15.
So there's a
But
whole promotion out. They're trying to say wait to give your kids a smartphone until 8th grade.
Yes, because there's some third graders, like second graders with phones. I'm like, why you have an iPhone 14
Yeah, that's
and
not-
you're 8? like I'm like these parents trust their kids. I'm just like, and then the amount of stuff I hear like little kids saying, and like they're so aware of everything. I'm like, why are you talking about this? You're 8. Like,
What about social media?
if I'm being totally,
I know.
if I'm being like totally honest, I don't think little kids should be on like social media until
Why?
like
You have one
I'm 24.
now, but you had one when you were 15.
No, I had one when I was 16.
Okay, when you were 16, why couldn't
But
kids
that's
have it?
10th grade.
So
Yeah.
what?
That's not 3rd grade.
I'm talking about little kids.
You gave her a phone. I don't care if you're in the 8th
But
grade,
she was
9th grade, or
16,
10th.
not 8. Can you imagine Rowan having a phone? He's what, 5?
No, I didn't get a phone till after college.
Yeah, but they didn't have phones until you and I were
They
out of
had
college.
phones.
They had the
They had the big bricks.
They
I had
didn't
the
have
bricks.
phones. I was in college when those bricks came out.
I'm going to tell you something.
Cell phones,
Mine-
car phones didn't come out till I was in grad
At
school.
21, I bought a brand new Maxima because I was
Yeah.
working. And they put a phone in my car
That's because that's when they came out.
that I would talk, and people were walking, and it used to light up. It was the AT&T.
A car phone, right?
Yeah, but it had a whole dashboard to it. And
We had
everybody used
car
to go,
phones.
what
it,
is
It
that?
plugged into the dash, and you could answer the phone in the car.
Yeah,
No,
but
you
like
talked into the mic.
seriously, I heard of some people on like YouTube, and they're talking about like how they give their babies phones, but like not just their phones, like they buy their
To play with.
babies iPhones only for them to play with.
That's because parents
Only.
don't know how
Well,
to
you
use
want to
an
be a
iPhone.
dad, right? You talk all the time. You want to be married and have
Yeah.
kids. How old do you think your kids would need to be before you let them have social media?
It depends.
On what?
15,
I would
16
watch
years
them.
old.
And what are you going to do when you find out that at 8 years old they're using somebody else's phone, they have fake accounts and everything else?
I'll ground them. Like they'll like I'll be like, because you don't like the amount of, because what kids do these days, they're always on YouTube, and YouTube has some very, very bad things to deep dive in, because
Yeah.
everyone from ages like 2 to like 8, they're iPad kids. They're all on their iPads. So they can, like, you can lock certain parts of your iPads, but kids are very, like, these kids are so smart. Like, they know how to do everything. So a phone, especially how I know how I grew up and how like kids are learning the things that they're saying at like 10, 11, 12 years old, it's really disgusting. Like it's like they're growing up too fast.
Yeah, I agree.
So if they did it at like really young age, they would be grounded and they would never want to touch a phone again because of how bad I would punish them. Like you would only be allowed to like use it.
Yeah, I also think that it really depends on also when it comes to just phones in general, it depends on where you live. Like if I live in a city and with my kids, like obviously I'm gonna want them to have some sort of phone just in case if anything happened. But I think that's definitely a different argument than compared to like iPhones and
Yeah, but like
social media.
social media is absolutely like for example, I live in an apartment complex where there are kids, and like they're like middle schoolers. The stuff I hear them yelling out in the parking lot. Oh my goodness!
Let's be fair.
And
I
the
feel like
crazy
that's
thing is
it's
you're what,
ridiculous.
24, 23?
I'm 23, about to turn 24.
And that even upsets you. So
Yeah,
imagine
it's
you
like,
and I hearing that as
what?
grandparent ages or parent ages.
It's like they're yelling the most obscene things, and it's like I look out the door expecting to see like a grown man yelling this, and instead it's a bunch of like middle schoolers playing football in the parking lot. It's like, really?
They're trying to come out with legislation that between 13 and 17.
They play football in the parking lot sometimes, and they yell the most obscene language.
Oh.
It's ridiculous.
Well, it's middle schoolers. Like, imagine how we were in middle school.
What do you mean?
But I'm talking about
I
like
didn't start talking like that
elementary
since I was
schoolers,
like
like
sitting here.
Hold on.
So they're trying to come out with legislation that if you're between the ages of 13 and 17, you need parental permission to get on social media. Now, you know kids are pretty resourceful, and they're going to find a way. Doesn't
They
TikTok
do
have
that now. Okay, when people get, the first thing was Snapchat. Snapchat was huge in middle school. You had to be over 18 to use Snapchat, but it's literally just a button. Are you over 18? Yes. Or something like you had to be
She
over a
missed that
certain
button.
age to use all this. So they
She didn't
can
get the memo.
require it, but like, what are they honestly gonna do?
How old
like,
do you
know what
have
I'm
to be
saying?
to drink in Florida?
21.
So why is it that everybody has a fake ID?
Because it's really easy to get.
Okay, so do you use it to get booze?
I personally don't, but a lot of people I know do. Yeah.
Cigarettes?
No.
People don't
I
smoke.
don't
They
think people
vape.
smoke anymore.
Vape stuff? Don't you have to be 21 to vape?
Yeah, but also there are a lot of places that are like chill, like they know, like they'll be like they don't care.
Do you have to be 21 to vape or 18?
18.
18?
You have to be 21 to sit at a bar, don't you?
To drink at a bar.
You can sit at a bar and not drink?
Like you can be a bartender and not be 21. You can serve it under the age of 21. That's Josh. This is Ryan.
I'm sorry.
He could be like your next soul brother.
Oh no!
Like,
Don't
you
do
guys
that.
kinda-
No! Don't do that. Don't.
He
do
does
that.
animation too.
I'm trying to replace now?
You're never replaced, Baxton.
But like,
Oh God!
oh, thanks, Josh.
Hey,
I
Josh,
can feel the
Josh,
love today.
Real quick, Josh, is it true that you're going to double date with them to see a movie? Right? He says he never said that.
What?
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
I just thought more people were coming. That's all I thought.
I actually saw that with Corey on Friday.
How was it?
It can be a triple date.
A triple date. Was it good?
Yeah, it was good. It was really good.
He's a good guy, Corey.
Yeah, but like,
exactly
Bailey, would you actually trust a bartender under the age of 21?
How would you know, though?
Nope.
What do you mean you wouldn't trust? Trust what? You're gonna put you a Mickey in your drink?
No, like I wouldn't trust him to. I'm sorry, this may sound bad, but I wouldn't trust him to make me a good tasting drink. Because he doesn't. Like it's one.
Sit and what? Sample it?
Yeah. No, because like it's one thing to have a bartender that used to drink.
You
but
don't have to
doesn't
be.
drink.
You don't have to be over 21 to be a good bartender. You just have to have somebody competent to make a drink.
But that doesn't even
Yeah.
make sense to me. How can
But,
you,
like,
if your
they can't
drinking age is
taste it. They
21,
don't know
how
what
can you
it
have a
tastes like.
bartender or a server be under the age of 21 be okay to serve
It's
it?
also funny how you can join the military at 18.
But you can't drink.
But you're
But
not
you
allowed
can't
to drink. No, no, no.
Right, you
So
can
you
serve
get
our
into the
country.
military and you're getting shot at.
Yeah.
You want to have a drink? You can't
You
do
can
it.
die for our country.
Right.
However, you're not allowed to drink. Sorry.
That makes no
The
sense.
thing I found the most ridiculous is we're not even allowed to rent a car until we're 25.
Yeah, I know
So
that.
a lot of kids have to rent
Under their
moving
parents.
trucks to rent a car. I'm like, that's crazy. 25.
When you get to rent can you rent a moving truck under the age of 25?
So yeah, a lot of kids, like if they can't rent a trunk, they'll rent like the trucks of like the U-Haul ones until they'll drive that because they can be 18 to get a moving truck.
Geo
So
does it under
FAU's
my.
got a ton of U-Haul trucks in their parking lot.
That's their car. Geo uses my name, but it's a ridiculous amount of money, and you got to get it insured and everything else. And then I'm supposed to be there to get the car. And so I called the guy. I said, "Listen, I'm over here. How can I be there? I can't be in Tampa. You got to give him the car." So I started to rent the trucks on this side, the cars on this side.
Yes, it's Drum Tuesday.
Yeah, he's gonna drum it out. We're gonna get he's gonna have the band in play.
Who's playing?
Josh's creativity.
It must be Jalen. Must be coming in.
Jay's gonna play the drums.
I'm
Nikki must
assuming.
be in
Or
town.
maybe Nikki?
She's gonna be playing the bass.
I don't know.
They're gonna try to get it together. Maybe some people in here will sing.
You play
Oh no,
any
no, it's a
instruments?
complete sentence.
I do not.
He's so mad.
And back to
I
that.
could learn to play some instruments. I
There you
guess.
go. That's a good answer.
Play the guitar, maybe.
You can play like the
I don't know.
violin.
We need
We
a
can like a
Violin.
Trans-Siberian
You know what we need?
orchestra type
Do
thing.
you have
A bell?
no
Triangle?
the round thing, the tambourine? You have a tambourine?
No.
I can see Bailey playing the tambourine.
Tambourine.
I get my little I get my little
We can get
play
one on
school
Amazon.
xylophone.
You have a xylophone?
my little play school xylophone.
Jimmy Fallon has a band, and all they do is play those little kid toys. It is the most unbelievable deal. Have you seen it?
Are all the night shows?
Like a little.
He does a lot of different videos, a lot of singers.
Are the night shows still reruns, or are they kind of figuring it out?
So what's happening TV execs are gonna resort to AI, even though they don't want to.
Wow.
So they're gonna do reruns for a little bit, but they're gonna keep on doing it. Like, and they said it before, and the girl was just like, "Oh, they're gonna lose some jobs, but it's gonna be half AI, half human touch." So they're gonna try to resort to AI.
You know how much money the networks are going to be losing if they continue to play reruns?
That's what I was wondering if they're still doing.
You okay?
Thanks for sharing. If he hawks that outside, I'm
Yo,
gonna
go
vomit.
across the street.
If he hawks out in the grass, I'm gonna be like, "Bleh." I don't understand how guys do that. To me, that's one of the grossest things. What he.
It's not like I can.
Go across the street. Don't be putting that in the front of the studio.
Girls don't do that, by the way.
Yes, they do.
No.
I seen girl. Listen, I coach.
You've ever seen a girl do a hawker?
I coached a girls'
No.
softball
Ugh.
team at City College in New
Ugh.
York.
You did?
No.
And they used to scratch. I'm saying, what the hell are you scratching? Like guys scratch a cup. You do realize that, right? There is a cup there. That's why guys are always playing
Why? Is
with
the
their
cup
package.
itchy?
There's a cup.
Everyone universally gets itchy in places.
No, that's a cup.
Yeah.
You guys think it's something else. It's not. It's a
No, but
cup we wear.
I understand that, but we also
You wear cups?
Get itchy in certain places.
You get itchy. So I'm
Do
watching.
you see a woman like putting her hand up her dress and scratch in the middle of the day?
So I'm coaching, and I see some people scratching and spitting. And girls are the same way. And these girls can hit, but they were players, man.
I don't even think girls can bring that stuff up like guys can.
Oh, get out of here. Come on. Come on.
You have to like go behind something and like really quick and then run. And go,
Not on the field I was at. They were pew, 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 pew. And then they were chewing tobacco. Some of the girls are chewing tobacco.
chewing tobacco?
no way.
How old were these kids?
College.
Co-
I coached
oh.
a college team. I took them all the way to the city championships and we lost.
I don't know.
But
We
my
should,
goodness, it was fun.
we should introduce Ryan now that he's been fully indoctrinated to the morning show. Welcome, Ryan, to the cafe.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
I guess our write-up in Handshake didn't quite describe what we do.
Yeah.
How do you put this into words?
Yeah, so you said that it's pretty chaotic.
Control
yeah,
chaos.
there's a lot going on. There's
He's got his
Not all the
resume that
time.
we haven't even looked at. It's now on the floor under his chair.
Well, in all honesty, like it's not always chaotic, but like there are times.
Yeah,
where,
you know what the name of her show is?
Cooking.
Oh.
Oh, he's on a roll today
What
with that,
is
by
it?
the way.
Cooking with Chaos.
Did you know this was Freddie's show?
Cooking with Chaos.
Cooking up chaos.
You know, the bottom line here is that when you're on a show, you call it your show. And the other person, you're going to test and see their mettle when they get all twisted. Could be doing show, I don't really care. Call it your show. What difference does it make? Honestly, if you are a part of a show and you're doing your gig and you say, well, my show this, instead of saying the we show or her show, you want me to call it your show? I'll
You
do
know,
that.
very cognizant of that, but we'll talk about that off air.
So this is part of me.
Congratulations to you.
This is part of me
Congratulations.
being nice to you.
Oh, thank you.
Payback is a real
Thank you.
B-I-T-C-H.
Congratulations on graduation.
Thank you.
What was your
Did you
major?
graduate?
Multimedia and film.
He graduated.
Oh, congratulations, man!
Graduated.
Thank
He
you.
had script writing with Mayor.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
He says, Mayor is a very interesting character.
He'll be in a little bit later.
Very interesting character. If you think Mayor is a very interesting character, you're gonna meet some other very interesting characters while you're here.
Including the
They got
man with
me
the
with you.
microphone.
Yeah.
Listen, Thursday
Awesome.
we are going down to North Miami. We are leaving here at 9:30 sharp.
9.
We are.
We're leaving at 9? We're leaving at 9 o'clock sharp. If you are not here at 9 o'clock sharp, you got to find your way to get down there.
Because if
Or
you tell them 9:30, they won't be here till 10.
9 o'clock sharp, I'm leaving. The bus leaves. Don't ask me to wait. Don't tell me 9:05. At 9 o'clock sharp, I'm leaving. It's a studio down in...
Let's give you that. We figured you'll just meet us there, and I figured Abraham will do the same thing.
I'll be here at 8:59.
Okay. So will we?
I'll see if I can get there like around like 8:40, 8:50.
Okay.
Yeah, well, try to work hard.
I'll work hard.
Tell us what you want to do now that you've graduated.
So the plan, like
The
down
plan.
the road, is to eventually make some films or have like a TV series. I like movies like Inception or Tenet that are kind of like, yeah, like they mess with your mind a little bit.
You like to mess with people's minds?
Yeah, I mean.
So like Josh then.
Yeah, I think it's fun. It's like you're watching like you're trying to puzzle in certain parts from a film, and then even like at the end you might have to go back and rewatch it. So then you make even more money if people have to go back to the movie theater because they want to see it again. I want to make a movie where people feel like they have to rewatch it.
Like John Wick 12.
Yeah. I heard. Yeah, I need to watch.
Are you from Boca or are you from the West Coast?
So I'm from Chicago actually,
Oh, okay.
and then
South Side?
Yes, yeah, Sox. And then, so after high school, I knew I wanted to come to Florida. I just wanted to, had a feeling, and I moved to the West Coast where my grandparents had a place, and went to Florida Southwestern over there, and then after I got my associates, I transferred to FAU.
We got to work on that resume because we saw where you were from. I'm like, no, that's really far from here. That's why we called and said, are you in Boca?
Yeah. I need to change up. I think the address. I need to change the address.
Because a lot of kids call from different states and stuff, but they're here.
Or they think we're in New York,
Like
and then
Corey.
they get confused. He's from
RoboCop
Chicago
Jr. is
also.
from Chicago. That's where he is right now.
So do you live in Boca right now?
Yeah, yes, I do.
So how do you like it there?
I love it. This is paradise. This is where I wanted.
Yeah, you ain't got those winds from the south side of Chicago, man. It gets cold up there.
Sorry, we're going to miss Corey for the whole summer. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We had a great intern. He went home for the summer.
Okay.
But he's going to be working remote.
Ah.
Because he's an IT brainiac. So he can get into our computers like your son from a remote desktop and
That's
help us
crazy.
solve the issues.
That's crazy. Yeah.
He's
is
also
pretty
really
cool.
good with like modeling too. 3D modeling, 3D animation.
Awesome. Yeah. That's what I want to get better at. To make animations or to just make the magic come to life into a film, into production.
Yeah,
Yes.
like I said, if you ever do need help on something, I'm always here. Like me, Josh.
She's never here.
Hey.
Well, welcome to the cafe.
Thank you. Thank
Shay's an environmental science major sitting next to you. I don't know what she's doing here.
We're trying to
but
figure that one out.
we're going to do a film on growing trees or something.
Yeah, well, my original plan at Lynn was to double major in film and environmental science. However, they wanted me to stay for 5 years and give them more money, and I said, nope, not doing that. So I ended up sticking with environmental science.
You know the stuff that they put on the side of dishes, like what do they call those little herbs and spice? The garnish stuff.
The microgreens.
Microgreens. Do you do microgreens? You know how to do
no.
that?
I
My
don't.
my stepdaughter did that. She made a fortune. It got so big she had to stop doing it because it got in the way of her legal studies. But the microgreens in Florida, oh my God.
There's actually, if you're driving up the turnpike, they've got these patches of wildflowers now. I don't know if you've seen them. Do you think they're really wildflowers, or do you think the DOT just flew out seeds and they grew? Because
You
they're
never
just some of them are beautiful. There's pink and purple and
Smell
white.
one. It's
Yeah.
opium.
Beautiful.
It's opium.
Opium?
I think
Yeah,
I've seen like
opium
videos
along
of that.
I-95.
I'm thinking we never had wildflowers in Florida. It's a
Yeah.
swamp, which means
it's
someone had to
opium.
put them there.
It's opium.
Like Wizard of Oz in the poppy
Check
seeds?
it out. You can pick out the seeds.
Oh my gosh. All right, you ready to wrap this up? Well, welcome to the Madhouse. Zaria, nice job. Shay, great job. Thank you. You guys got
Thank you
cooking
for
and
having
chaos. We're going to have a chilled lemon pie at some point today. Hopefully not as chaotic as usual. Welcome back. We missed you.
You guys.
What's his name?
Braxton. And tune into our midday show. It's a whole nother spiritual portal. Wait till you see what we've got coming up. Frank A. Rafola will be here and many more. And you're kicking off, I think, with Spanish today, correct? With Carolina.
No. She's coming in to make
do
the
elements?
announcement on the show.
All right,
Do the
more to
elements.
come. Have a great morning. We'll see you in a little bit.
And don't be late. Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
as we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.